I have built my entire business without conducting a single survey. Okay, how much would you pay for a jar of peanut butter? How much would you pay for forever solving the problem of your hemorrhoids? Not just your hemorrhoids, any hemorrhoids, considering that you are suffering from hemorrhoids. Or let's just say you have this really bad, consistent, insistent cough, and someone tells you that they have a remedy that will forever solve that problem. How much would you pay for that remedy? Do you know the answer? I'm sure you don't, because the answer is, it depends. If we know for a fact that no one knows the answer to how much would you pay for or would you pay for, then why do we develop our entire businesses on surveys? Why do we insist on using surveys to validate our ideas, making decisions on what we should decide to do in our business? I, for one, am strictly against surveys. And this Facebook Live is all about why I'm against surveys and what else can you do to validate your product without asking a single survey question. If you're watching this live, hello, say hi to me in the comments so I know that you are watching me live. If you're watching this on replay, hello. My name is Bushra Azhar, and I would love for you guys to share this with someone. This is going to piss off a lot of people, especially people who would tell you the only way for you to find out if your idea is going to work is to do a survey. It's going to piss off a lot of those people. So either way, if you're here, please take a moment to say hi. Adriana just said hi. Hey, Adriana. Hi, Sean. All of you, thank you so much for joining me. If you're watching this on a replay or we're watching this live, please take a moment to share this. I am going to take a moment to share this with my own community, and then I will come back and talk about why I think surveys are the absolute worst way to make a decision on your product, on your business, and why people, I cannot tell you why people are doing it, but I will tell you psychologically why it's a really stupid thing to do, especially when it comes to purchase decisions. So I will take a moment to share this. And if you're here, please say hi in the comments. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're joining in from, because this is going to be fun. This is going to be an interesting one. Okay, I'm just going to let my people know that I'm here. And if you guys are here, please let me know. And I'm just going to continue on because I don't want to make everyone wait while other people are joining in. I'm just going to continue on and introduce myself in case you are new to me. My name is Bushra Azhar. I'm the founder of the Persuasion Revolution, and I teach tiny businesses how to make big bucks using the psychology of persuasion. Everything that I teach, everything that I will tell you, every strategy, every technique, every training that I will give you, it is based on buyer psychology. It is backed by science. So I'm not pulling things out of my ass just because they sound sexy, just because they seem like they would work. These are things that I have either tested myself, or these are things that are proven by science. So if you're interested in finding out how to use the psychology of persuasion in your business, in your anything really, then you're in the right place. Congratulations. And again, reminder, please take a moment to share this, whether you're watching this live or watching this in replay. This is going to be really interesting because I'm going to ruffle so many feathers. Okay. Oh, okay. Am I still? Hey, I'm Andra. Hi, darling. Andra, you're joining from Romania. I am so excited to have you. This time is actually really good for people who are in Europe or maybe in Australia. But I think the US people are still waking up. Okay, so, okay, I'm just going to take a moment to make sure this is sharing. And then, okay, and then I will start talking because this is important. Okay. So going back to the example of how much is a jar of peanut butter worth, right? Now, if I just had a really full meal with dessert and coffee, and I'm like full, and you ask me how much would I pay for a jar of peanut butter, my answer would probably be $0. If you ask me how much is a jar of peanut butter worth to me after I've had a meal but not have had a dessert, my answer would be different. If you ask me how much is a jar of peanut butter worth, if I am starving and I haven't had anything since morning, my answer would be different, right? Because I don't know. The reality is human beings don't know what they want. They don't know how much worth they place on other things. So when we go and ask them questions like, oh, how much would you pay for this solution? How much would you pay for this course? How much would you pay for this coaching? They don't freaking know. They might be going through PMS, so they will give you a really bitchy answer, or they might be having the best time of their life and they think they don't need coaching, so they might give you a different answer, or they're going through a really miserable state of affairs and they will give you a different answer. None of these answers actually reflect what they truly believe. Human beings do not know what they want, but they show what they want. So if you are going to base your entire business or your entire product idea on a survey, you are setting yourself up for failure. Okay, I have built my entire business without conducting a single survey. If you want to do a survey to decide on how people make purchase decisions, it's not going to work. I know. I'm Superman. Okay, I'm not really Superman. We're wearing a Superman nightie. So you should listen to me because, yeah, I'm a superhero person who knows what she's talking about. But really, hey, Gul. Hey, Radha. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad all of these new people who are joining. If you're here and if you like what I'm saying, or even if you don't like what I'm saying and you want to make fun of me, please go ahead and share it with someone who can benefit from this. Because honestly, if you're starting your business or you are coming up with a new product idea and your entire decision is based on a survey, it is going to come and bite you in the ass. Take it from me. Listen, Steve Jobs is known for not conducting surveys when it comes to launching new products. I'm not talking about conducting surveys on product optimization or product improvement. I'm talking about using surveys as a way to validate an idea, right? What did Henry Ford say? If I'd asked people, they would have told me, we need faster horses. People don't know what they want, but they show what they want. So what you need to do is you need to become a sleuth. You need to be able to spy on your ideal buyers, spy on your prospects, and know exactly what purchase decisions they are making. It is a proven psychological fact that none of the purchase decisions that we make, actually not none, 90% of the purchase decisions that we make, they're not based on logic, they're based on emotions. So people don't even rationally know why they're buying a certain thing. They do not know how to explain why they decided to invest in a program or in a car or in a house or whatever, right? They're all driven by emotions. They don't know what they're going to pay money for. They don't know what they want. Then why do we keep insisting on asking them what they want? Why do we post questions in Facebook groups that will say, will you pay for this? How much will you pay for this? If there was a solution like this, would you be interested? Why? They don't know what they want. Stop asking them questions. You need to be able to know how to find out what they want because they are voting. They're voting with their wallets on all the decisions that they're making. You need to be able to go and figure it out in the marketplace. What is it that they're paying money for? They're not going to tell you. And half of the times, even when they tell you, that data is misleading. People might tell you, oh, I would never pay this much for something like this. And in the next breath, they will go and pay more for something worse because they don't know why they're doing it. Hey. Hi, Dunya. Hi, my darling. You are here. I love you. Dunya is one of my first clients. And I think we should interview her one day and ask her why she decided to buy my program because I was a nobody. I did not have a list. I just went into a random Facebook group and I posted about my product and she went ahead and she bought. She had never heard of me. She didn't know who I was. I didn't know who she was. We'd never met one-on-one and she went ahead and bought it. And if I had asked her, or if someone had asked her in a random group a question like, would you buy a program from someone that you've never met? She would probably say no. right? Because she does not rationally know what she wants. But when she went to that sales page and she saw the page and she got pulled into that sales page, emotionally, she made the purchase decision. I have done that so many times. So even though I know this is how human psychology works, even I have done it. There are people who know that this is how the human brain works, but that does not stop them from making stupid buying decisions, right? So please just wrap your head around this. Yes, Dunia says, yes, let's do that. We should do that. Seriously, we should do that. Just to kind of emphasize how much of our purchase decisions are driven by emotions. So that is my rant number one. You don't, when you ask surveys, asking people, and you're using surveys to validate your idea, you are relying on false data because people do not know what they want, but they show what they want. So if you want to figure out what people really want, if you want to understand what is it that people want, what is it that drives them to make a sale, you would want to see how I validate my products. So in case you don't know, I've made a crap ton of money online in less than 3 years, and I have done it all through using this particular type of idea validation that I'm going to be sharing starting tomorrow. So if you are interested, if you want to see how I validate a product idea, what sort of data I rely on to make a purchase decision, then you should join me. Okay, then you should send me a message on my Facebook page because I am doing a 10K weekend marathon. What that does is that over this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I am going to be doing a live demonstration of how I plan my launches, how I come up with a product idea, how I validate it, how I make it, how I launch it, how I plan the whole thing. Every single thing. I'm going to be doing it live and you get to witness it. So if you want to witness the demonstration of how I would put together a product, then you are welcome to join me. It is going to be a really interesting live event, which is starting tomorrow. It's going to continue for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I would love for you guys to join me. If you're interested, send me a message on my Facebook page or on my Facebook page, not my personal page, on my Facebook page. And you can also just follow my page because it is going to happen on this very page. So follow me on my page, make sure the notifications are on, make sure you know that when I go live, you're there to join me so you can actually witness the actual demonstration of how I would put together a product, validate a product without asking a single survey question. Okay, it is so true. Jasenia says it is so true. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm so glad you agree. And so that was my first gripe on making product decisions, making business decisions based on surveys. The other gripe that I have is if someone does not buy, and this is really common in online business, people do a launch, they finish a launch, and then they would send out an email saying, I just saw that you did not buy my program. Could you take a survey to let me know why you didn't buy? Please freaking stop doing that. Stop doing that. It makes you look whiny. It makes you look weak. It makes you, and it does not even give you anything useful because not only does it make you look weak and whiny and pouty, as in, why didn't you buy? I had the best offer. Why didn't you buy from me? I can't believe you didn't buy from me. So not only is it bad for your authority, there is another psychological problem with that. You're asking people to rationalize why they did not buy. They did not buy for, I don't even know why they did not buy. There could be a million reasons why they did not buy. But by asking them to take a survey, you are telling them, you know what, just sit there and try to rationalize a decision that you made. What does that do? That means that those people would sit and rationalize to themselves why they did not invest in your program, which means that next time you launch it, now they have a logical, rational explanation locked in their heads as to why they should not be buying this program. Why would you do that? Why would you force people who are going to buy on emotions? They did not buy this time for whatever reason, but they will buy next time. Why would you want them to start thinking and rationalizing and breaking down the reasons of why they rejected you? Why would you do that? If this is your last product launch and you're going out of business, then yes, by all means, ask them. But otherwise, what you're doing is you're bringing those hidden reasons to the surface. Maybe they didn't buy because they didn't have the money, or maybe they didn't buy because they don't like your style, or whatever reason that is. Why are you trying to bring those hidden reasons to the surface? Because when people take that survey and they answer those questions, if they answer those questions honestly, and if they know the answers, you are trying to bring those hidden emotional reasons to the surface, which means they will end up rationalizing that it was the right decision to do, and therefore they will not do it again. Why? Why would you do that? And I know there are a lot of big names, a lot of gurus, and a lot of people that you follow and you respect. I get it. They do those surveys. They do the surveys before they create a product, and they do the surveys after they launch. But take it from me. You are, and also ask yourself honestly, how do you feel when you receive those emails saying, I saw that you did not buy from me. Why did you not buy from me? So unless you're head over heels in love with that person, you are going to be annoyed because they're asking you to rationalize a decision that you made. We all think that we make right decisions in life. Don't ask me to rationalize a decision that I made. Oh God, I didn't realize how emotional I was about this. Actually, I'm super emotional about this. Actually, I did know how emotional I was about this, and that's why I'm talking about this. So again, if you want to, this is the call to action for you. If you want to see me do this, whether or not you like me, that's besides the point. There are a lot of people who don't like me, but they still buy from me because psychology. But whether or not you like me, you would still want to join me starting tomorrow for an actual live demonstration of how I put together a product. It's called 10K Product in a Weekend. I'm going to be showing you everything that I do to plan my launch, to validate my product idea, to develop my product, to plan all the launch assets, and to do the whole thing together in one weekend. So if you're interested, all you have to do is to follow my page. All you have to do is either send me a message on my Facebook page. Either way, you will be notified when I go live. It starts tomorrow. It continues for 3 days. It is going to be banging. I promise. Okay. Can't wait. This post, yes, it is going to be on this page. Okay, you're absolutely right. The surveys, I did a challenge the other day with the guy who's actually recommending us to post, what do you think we should write about a certain topic to validate? I was like, Bushra says don't do it. So I listened to her instead. The others members of the challenge did, and they got 0 or non-relevant answer to their question. Yes, okay, Amra, that's a really good point. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you so much for making me feel good about myself. I really need someone to tell me that they follow me. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. But more importantly, here is the other problem. People don't like taking surveys. So when you post a survey question, unless it is a really one-liner, super crunchy, super crispy answer, most of the times you would not even get any bites. Like in our group, I have a group of 17,000 people, and there are people who are posting questions. Would you take a moment to take my survey? No one takes a survey. People don't like taking surveys. And especially when it's a survey that's related to, that could potentially lead to a pitch. No one is going to take that survey. People don't want to take that survey. Unfortunately, I also see people bribing people to take surveys. Please take a survey and I will send you something. It's really sad because the quality of answers, the quality of responses that you get from a bribed survey are not going to work. So just to be clear, I'm not against surveys. I'm not against surveys for product optimization. I'm not against surveys to understand the scenario or do a market assessment, not a market, landscape assessment. I'm not against surveys per se. I'm against surveys to assess purchase decisions. Why? Because purchase decisions are not driven by rational logic. If they're not driven by rational logic, then that means that people don't consciously acknowledge why they take purchase decisions. If they don't consciously acknowledge why they take purchase decisions, how can they put that answer in a survey? Because they don't know it themselves. What you need to do is you need to be able to see and look for clues on what they are paying money for. You should be able to go and become a spy, become a sleuth, and find out what is it that they are buying? What is it that they are voting for with their wallets? They don't know it, but their credit card statements know it. And I'm not saying you will need to find out their credit card statements, but there are far easier ways to do it. Hey. Hi, darling. Okay, Jacinia says, sounds great. Can't wait. Thank you, Bushra. Thank you so much, Jacinia, for joining me. So again, this is a call to action for you. To know that I am going to be doing this starting tomorrow around the same time. Make sure to have the notifications on or send me a message on my Facebook page. Either way, make sure you don't miss this, because why would you want to miss this? Who does it? Do you know anyone who will invite you and let you watch while they create a product, let you watch the behind the scenes of how they would create a product together? I don't know anyone who does this, but I'm inviting you to do it. So please come join me. It is going to be a lot of fun. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, this is a call to action to you. Again, if you feel there is someone out there who can benefit from this, who can benefit from not posting those dang surveys, then please share it with them. And in the meantime, I am going to wrap this up. Hey, Alswinia. Hi, darling. So great to see you. So great to have you here. And I will see you tomorrow with an actual live demonstration of my 10K product creation. We're going to talk about launch planning. We're going to talk about product validation and everything that I do to put together my products. Thank you so much for watching. And this has been a pleasure. It was awesome. It was worth putting on the makeup for and worth shouting into a camera for. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. 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 I'm trying to look for the button to close this. Bye.